What's up?
This is Outdoors Bound with George Noliff.
How y'all doing, folks? George Noliff here, coming at you from the beautiful fireplace here at Parkway Brewing in Salem, Virginia. The special holiday edition of Outdoors Bound. Hopefully, we give you some inspiration to buy for that outdoors person in your life and maybe some ideas in the process.
It's that time of year, the time for you to play Santa. And if the person you're playing Santa for loves to do this,
Yeah, ooh.
or anything else outdoors, then you might have some questions about what to get. Now, before you head to the store, ask that outdoors person in your life what they enjoy and what they need. Whether it's camping, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever, the more info you have, the easier it's going to be for you and the person helping you in the store to find that perfect gift.
Here's another idea. It's almost like a stocking, but instead of a stocking, you use a tackle bag. And you just stuff it full of stuff like pliers, different baits, spinners, terminal tackle, stringers, even a gift card. And on Christmas morning, the person who you're buying for, that outdoors person in your life, is going to come down and see this hanging, and they're going to love it.
Clothes are usually pretty easy too. Every outdoors person needs basics like socks. Fishing and hunting shirts, camo, and base layer to keep you warm are always good options. All you need is the right size. Smokers and grills are also, no pun intended, hot items. Anglers and hunters also need knives, so you might want to take a look at those. Or maybe optics or binoculars.
Something to think about when it comes to kayaks and canoes, or fishing rods, or bows, or firearms. The thing you have to remember is these items are all almost an extension of the person that you're buying for. So unless you know specifically what they want, your best bet is to talk to the people who do know these items, the experts at the stores where you're purchasing. And you get an idea of what it's going to cost, and then you go up front and you get one of these, a gift card. The person gets the gift they want, and you've given them a great gift.
That is looks like a business card.
And you can also give the gift of an experience. I'm talking about a guided hiking, hunting, or fishing trip. You can help make memories for a lifetime, and your money stays local.
A gift certificate for a guide trip can mean the world to who you're giving it to.
How's that feel?
Feels all right.
It feels all right. Heck yeah, it does. You know, I get asked about those experience gifts all the time. Here's a little bit more.
You want everything to be perfect, but maybe Santa needs some inspiration. Sure, you've got something for everyone, but something is missing. Maybe it's this. Think of it as the gift of the outdoors. Instead of things, some folks are opting to give the gift of experiences, buying guided hunting, hiking, or fishing trips for family or friends. Captain Weston Hartman guides for stripers on Smith Mountain Lake. He says it's a great way to give a gift that will create memories for a lifetime.
It can be a great gift for your outdoor enthusiasts and your family. And it's just a great, fun, exciting time. You can bring the kids. Gifts of experience is what I prefer. I would prefer to give somebody a service rather than a product. It's something that I think personally that they're going to remember more.
Those gifts of experience can be customized, a gift for a group or family or a couple or an individual. The other thing you get is a guide's knowledge and connections, and that can lead to an exclusive experience that no one else will get. Smallmouth and muskie guide Rob England runs float trips on the Jackson and the James. Listen to him talk about one of the floats he offers.
People refer to this as the Rainbow Gap float. Today, and just recently, I've been able to gain some access to a little bit further upstream to make this float just a little bit longer. Virtually untapped water, especially for these first 3 miles or so. Smallmouth in this area see very, very little pressure, as well as the muskie.
Guided trips can be just as much about learning and developing a love for a sport. In addition to trips for wild brook and rainbow trout, Josh Williams of Dead Drift Outfitters offers classes in fly fishing. It's a gift that can grow into a lifetime passion.
We offer fly fishing basics, casting lessons, fly tying lessons, pretty much anything to be set up for success.
set up for success, turning you into a holiday hero at the same time.
Everybody has the dream of catching monster bass like that. Bass are the most popular freshwater game fish in North America.
You know, one of the questions I get asked the most is, how do I get involved in bass fishing? How do I start bass fishing? Or how do I get a kid started in bass fishing? Well, I'll tell you what, the answer might be under your Christmas tree this year.
The missile bait's 48. Just wacky rig it. That's a pond killer right there.
Bass are the #1 game fish, freshwater game fish in America by a mile.
John Cruz is the owner and president of Salem-based Missile Baits.
Gotcha.
He's also a Bassmaster Elite Series champion.
From Salem, Virginia, the Cruise Missile, John Cruz.
Cruz knows a thing or two about catching bass.
I would expect the jerkbait to be a little bit more of a player today.
And he's passionate about getting kids involved in the sport. It starts with keeping it easy and basic.
So you're gonna start out with a rod and reel, like a spinning rod and reel like this. A good place to start is to get a kind of a kit like we have here at Missile Baits. You get all the baits and you get an instruction card that tells you how to rig the baits, and it gives you a little, brief summary of how to fish the baits.
Cruz likes to get kids started with soft plastics. They're easy to fish and they work.
Soft plastics you can rig. Most of the ways that you rig them are weedless, so you're not going to be hung up a whole bunch. And also, the fish will bite soft plastics over and over and over again.
There he is. You catch a couple bass, and all of a sudden, you're going to want to catch those bass more and more because they have those mouths and they jump when you hook them.
That's the beauty of it, the excitement that bass can bring. Once you get your kids hooked on bass fishing, it can be a lifetime passion. That gift you give on Christmas morning, well, it could still be given 70 or 80 years down the road.
Like I tell my kids, you can do fishing until you can't walk anymore. Then you can sit in a wheelchair and you can continue to fish. It's something that you can bond with someone doing anytime, any place, of any age.
Any place, any age. You give the gift of fishing, you are given the gift of a lifetime.
Still more holiday cheer straight ahead. How about giving an outdoors gift made right here in the Commonwealth?
Oh, red snapper. All right.
Plus, a family fishing gift that'll get you out on the ocean without breaking the bank. Stay with us.
Lynchburg Arms is better than ever at our new range and retail store. Challenge yourself on our 4 epic 112-yard lanes, the longest indoor public range on the East Coast. Or hone your skills on 18 versatile 25-yard lanes for pistols, rifles, shotguns, and muzzle loaders. Discover a huge retail selection with rentals to try before you buy, plus certified classes from basic safety to concealed carry and one-on-one coaching to perfect your shot. Experience safety, skill building, and excitement at Lynchburg Arms.
funny how finicky, like we were saying, how finicky they are.
Paul invited me down to his home waters in Tennessee to fish with him recently. It was a blast.
T&E Small Engine now carries fishing, hunting, and camping gear. Get the bait and tackle serious anglers need. T&E Small Engine. Get it done and get back to life.
Got him. That's Stephen Paul.
It's a pretty nice fish.
Pete,
Yes, sir.
we're out here.
Yes, sir. Look at that.
Got him in the net. Me and Peter out here grinding. Gotta go ahead and turn this guy loose, man. Thanks for the great net job, Pete.
Oh,
He's one of the top muskie anglers in the country.
there you go. I saw that one.
He, along with renowned muskie expert Joe Bucher, do the Muskie 360 podcast, and he works with the folks at the Muskie Shop. He has more knowledge about targeting the toothy apex predator than many of us will ever know. But now he's sharing that vital intelligence in a new book called Next Level Muskie Fishing.
I love showing people their first muskie or helping somebody achieve maybe a personal best and sort of get dialed in, teach. That's my biggest thing is once you've done something and you feel like you've got your head wrapped around it, it's fun to share that knowledge. Funny how finicky, like we were saying, how finicky they are when they're on that timber.
Paul invited me down to his home waters in Tennessee to fish with him recently. It was a blast and one of the most valuable learning experiences I've ever had.
When we start muskie fishing and we're getting into it, is getting that leader right to the rod tip, coming in and creating the largest turning radius that we can, which allows that fish to follow.
The man is a non-stop muskie professor.
It's a very engaging activity. So the more casts you get into, the more time you spend trolling, or the baits are wet, the more opportunities you're going to have. But we're really targeting this. It's in near a deep channel, adjacent to a food shelf. Just the minorest change in the bottom's composition can be attractive for predatory game fish, whether it be muskies, striper, bass. If you want to be continually successful, you want to have success nearly every time you hit the water. Once you have an understanding of structure, that coupled with seasonality and forage movements, you're going to be able to locate fish faster, which means you're having more fun on the water. But you definitely got some teeth in this bad boy. You know, I love catching these things, but I love that experience with people and just really helping educate people to the best of my ability.
So if you have that outdoors person in your life, the gift of knowledge, like a book, is one they'll use every time they head for the water or the woods.
T&E Small Engine. Get it done and get back to life.
Lynchburg Arms is better than ever at our new range and retail store. Challenge yourself on our 4 epic 112-yard lanes, the longest indoor public range on the East Coast. Or hone your skills on 18 versatile 25-yard lanes for pistols, rifles, shotguns, and muzzle loaders. Discover huge retail selection with rentals to try before you buy, plus certified classes from basic safety to concealed carry and one-on-one coaching to perfect your shot. Experience safety, skill building, and excitement at Lynchburg Arms.
One other big Virginia influence, George Washington, native son, father of our country, is credited with coming up with an eggnog recipe that caught on through colonial America and made it popular everywhere. The more you know, huh? Folks, I hope I provided you with some inspiration and maybe some ideas to make this a great Christmas for the outdoors person in your life, as well as for you. That's all we've got time for right now. I'm George Nolf, Outdoors Bound, coming to you from the beautiful fireplace here at Parkway Brew in Salem, Virginia. Merry Christmas, y'all.